and Vidushi Lalgudi Srimati Vijayalakshmi for the year 2022 as the Presidents of the 96th Conference, the title of Sangeeta Kalanidhi and the title of the Sangeeta Kala Acharya upon Kirvalur N.G. Ganeshan for the year 2020. Vidushi Dr. Rita Rajan for the year 2021. And Vidushi R. S. Jayalakshmi for the year 2022. And other diverse awards.
I now invite the President of the Music Academy, Shri N. Murali, to present his welcome address.
Namaskaram, good evening. The chief guest of this evening, Sri N. Chandrasekaran, soon to be crowned Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Sri Neyveli Santanagopalan, Sri Tiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam, and the Lalgudi duo, Sri G.J.R. Krishnan and Srimati Vijayalakshmi. Other distinguished awardees to be honored this evening, Sangeeta Kalanidhis, Vidwans and Vidushis, my colleagues on the executive committee, valued members of the academy, Rasikas, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a very warm welcome to every one of you to the Sadas this evening. It is my honor and pleasure to extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, Sri N. Chandrasekaran. His presiding over the Sadas and conferring the awards gives us special joy and is also most appropriate as he represents the Tata Group, which has a glorious heritage and tradition and is highly respected for its ethical values. And the Music Academy too is steeped in heritage and Hori tradition and classical values. Both institutions reflect a blend of traditional values and modernity and pursue excellence in their chosen fields. Sri N. Chandrasekaran is the chairman of Tata Sons Private Limited, the holding company and promoter of all Tata Group companies. His highly successful professional career began with TCS, the flagship IT solutions company from the Tata Group. Sri S. Mahalingam, a long-time colleague of Sri Chandrasekaran, a veteran at TCS and a former CFO, writing a tribute piece in the Hindu dated January 3, 2017 on his assumption of office as chairman of Tata Sons, said, and I quote, "The spark could be seen almost from the day that Chandra joined TCS in the 80s. To stand out so early as a star performer required great technological expertise and client recognition, which he got without fail in every single assignment that he worked on. As CEO, he led TCS in an exemplary manner. During that period, during his period as TVO, to quote Sri Mahalingam again, he has broken away from all the competitors and set a pace for others to follow. He has done that by creating and nurturing a great team of leaders, and I end quote. I may add that the redoubtable Sri S. Ramadurai, who is both Mr. Mahalingam and Sri Ramadurai are present here. The former CEO and MD of TCS spotted Sri Chandrasekaran's talent early on and groomed him. It is indeed a happy coincidence that Sri Ramadurai presided over the Sadas on January 1, 2009, and today it is the turn of Sri Chandrasekaran to do so. Under his leadership, that is Sri Chandrasekaran's leadership as CEO and Managing Director of TCS, the company generated total revenues of US $16.5 billion in the year 2015-2016 and consolidated its position as the leading private sector employer in India and the country's most valuable company at that time. Chandra, if I may take the liberty of addressing him so, joined the board of Tata Sons in October 2016 and was appointed chairman in January 2017. He also chairs the boards of several group companies, including Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata Power, Air India, Tata Chemicals, Tata Consumer Products, Indian Hotels Company, and Tata Consultancy Services, of which he was the CEO from 2009 to 2017. Since taking over as chairman Tata Sons, Chandra has been driving transformation of the group towards digital sustainability and supply chain resilience. The group has forayed into new businesses, including electronics manufacturing, consumer internet platform, and mobile technology for 5G in India. The Tata Group has also expanded its presence in aviation with the acquisition of Air India, the iconic airline founded by J.R.D. Tata, and is building a global airline. The group turnover stood at over 125 billion US dollars with a market cap of US dollars 311 billion as on 31st March 2022. In addition to his professional career at Tata's, Chandra holds positions at various other bodies, chief among which are member of the International Advisory Council of Singapore's Economic Development Board, chairman of the Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, president of the court at the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, co-chair Indo-US Forum, member Board of Governors of New York Academy of Sciences, and elected as a member of the United States National Academy of Engineering. He is a Padma Bhushan awardee. He is also the author of Digital Nation, a groundbreaking book on harnessing technological disruptions to bring Indians closer to their dreams. Interestingly, he is also an avid photographer and a passionate long-distance marathon runner, and is a 6-star finisher of the World Marathon Majors and continues to champion fitness. We at the Music Academy are indeed privileged and delighted to have a multifaceted personality with such high accomplishments and rooted in ethical values preside over the Sadas this evening. I thank Chandra profusely for doing us this honor. This evening, the curtain comes down on the 96th Annual Conference and Concerts, which mark the return of the in-person format after 2 years of the raging COVID-19 situation. During the years 2020 and 2021, only a shortened online festival was possible. Naturally, during those 2 years, our prestigious annual awards were not given. Awards are best cherished only when the honored artists receive them in the physical presence of their peers, rasikas, admirers, well-wishers, and members of their family. And we decided to give the awards for the missed years also, along with those for the year 2022. In the last couple of weeks, all of us have experienced a wholesome fare that has been truly enjoyable and uplifting. I thank all the Rasikas for having responded so resoundingly to the return of the festival with all its usual features. All in all, This has been a memorable festival in more ways than one. We have also had an unusual but very interesting feature of 4 Sangeeta Kalanidhis elect, preside over the entire conference, dividing it into 5 days each among the awardees of 2020, 2021 and 2022, during which year a duo was there. So 3 of them shared, or 4 of them shared. Our warmest felicitations and tribute to all the 4 awardees for their accomplishments and immense contribution to this art form. These wonderful musicians, Sri Neyveli Santanagopalan for the year 2020, who's an eminent vocalist, Sri Thiruvarur Bhaktavasalam 2021, a renowned Mridangam exponent, and the distinguished violin duo, Lalgudi, Sri G.J.R. Krishnan, and Lalgudi, Srimati Vijay Lakshmi 2022. Also deserve our deep appreciation for their splendid cooperation and the lively and insightful interventions that enriched our morning academic sessions. All of them also performed their concerts during the season with great aplomb and expertise. In addition, they also found time to attend a few concerts of other musicians despite their hectic schedule during the season. Our heartfelt felicitations also go to the recipients of other major awards, and we applaud their contributions to Carnatic music. Sangeeta Kalacharya, Kilvarur Sri N.G. Ganeshan for the year 2020. Dr. Rita Rajan for the year 2021. Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi for the year 2022. TTK Award, Sri A.V. Anand for the year 2020. Sri Nemani Somayajulu 2021. And Tamarakad Sri Govindan Nambudri 2022. Musicologist Award, Dr. V. Premalata 2022. The support of members and Rasikas, as well as sponsors and other patrons and well-wishers to this return of festival in physical form has been excellent and heartening indeed. The festival also owes its success to the camaraderie and team spirit of our colleagues on the committee, aided by the dedicated and untiring efforts of our scouts, volunteers and staff. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to all the musicians, experts and music scholars for providing an enriching and enjoyable experience. I would also like to specially acknowledge the efforts of the convener of the program committee, Sri V. Srikanth, along with the other members of that committee for putting together an excellent schedule of concerts. Sri V. Sriram, the convener of the morning academy sessions, deserves all our appreciation, not only for drawing up, in conjunction with the Experts Advisory Committee members, a program of high quality, wide variety and depth, but also for conducting the sessions in his inimitable style. My congratulations to the artists getting various prizes for their performances during this festival and also in the other programs during the year. Let me conclude by wishing you all good health, peace and happiness in a pandemic-free new year. Thank you very much.
We now come to the presentation of the awards. We begin with the Sangeeta Kalanidhi. The Sangeeta Kalanidhi Award is a cash award contributed by PKF Sridhar and Santanam LLP and PKF ProServe Private Limited. Sangeeta Kalanidhi Musri Subramanya Iyer Award Gold Medal endowed by Shri C.B. Narasimhan, and supplemented by the Music Academy. The first Sangeeta Kalanidhi for 2020 is being conferred upon Neyveli Shri R. Santanagopalan. I request Shri V. Shrikant, Secretary, to read the citation of Neyveli Shri R. Santanagopalan.
Neyveli R. Santanagopalan, born on June 6, 1963, to Jayalakshmi Ammal and M.S. Ramanathan at Tiruchirappalli, Neyveli R. Santanagopalan had his initial training in music under his mother. His debut as a concert artist was at the age of 8 at Neyveli. He then trained under Chembai C.S. Ananthamani Bhagavathar and Srirangam R. Ranganathan before coming under the tutelage of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Madurai T.N. Seshagopalan. Even as he embarked on his career as a vocalist, Santanagopalan, inspired by his guru, trained himself on the veena as well. He has also performed at several venues on the instrument. His style of singing is known for its deeply meditative quality, foraying into every aspect: lyrics, melody, rhythm, and innovation. An overall balance and serenity in presentation are the hallmarks of his style. He is a front-ranking concert artist who has performed at various venues in India and abroad. He is an A-top graded artist with the All India Radio. He is also a composer with over 200 compositions to his credit, with his dance drama pieces being now used as standard repertoire in Bharatanatyam. Santanagopalan has emerged as an ambassador for our music, sharing his views on the art and his own journey in it from the stage and on electronic media. He founded Shishya Kulam to coach, guide, and encourage musicians all over the world. Overall, his disciples number around 500, ranging from performers and teachers to rasikas. Santanagopalan is a member of the faculty of the Music Academy's Advanced School of Carnatic Music, and the students have greatly benefited from his presence and encouragement. The Music Academy Madras takes pride in conferring the title of Sangeeta Kalanidhi on Vidwan Neyveli R. Santanagopalan for the year 2020. Thank you.
I now invite Shri N. Murali, President, to read the Birdu Patra of Sangeeta Kalanidhi.
We, the President and members of the Music Academy Madras and the members of the Expert Advisory Committee thereof, now assembled in Sadas at Chennai on 1st January 2023, do hereby confer on you, Neyveli R. Santanagopalan, the Birudu of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, as a mark of personal distinction, and in token thereof, we hereby present to you the Birudu Patra and authorize you to wear the insignia presented to you herewith. May it please Almighty God to give you long life and strength to carry on your work for the advancement and propagation of this art of all arts, Indian music.
I request the Chief Guest, Shri N. Chandrasekharan, to present the citation, the insignia, and the Birudu Patra to Vidwan Neyveli Shri R. Santanagopalan. The Sangeetha Kalanidhi Award for 2021 to be conferred on Thiruvarur Shri P. Bhaktavatsalam. I request Secretary Shri N. Ramji to read the citation.
Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam, born on November 25th, 1956 to T.R. Anandavalli and P. Perumal Pillai at Thiruvarur, Bhaktavatsalam had his initial training in music under his mother. He then underwent rigorous Gurukula Vasam, learning to play the mridangam under the tutelage of his maternal uncle Thiruvarur Krishnamurthy. His debut as a concert artist was at the age of 9, from when he began providing mridangam accompaniment to his mother in her performances. At the age of 16, Bhaktavatsalam moved to Madras. Winning a number of prizes at various sabhas, he soon established himself as a performer. An early recognition came by way of the All India Radio, moving him from B to A grade, bypassing the intervening B high. He is now an A-top artist at the AIR. Bhaktavatsalam is a front-ranking concert artist who has performed at various venues in India and abroad. His style is marked by energetic playing with a nuanced appreciation of the main artist and also the pieces being presented. He has, besides conceptualized and presented several percussive ensembles, which have been appreciated by the audiences. As a recording artist, apart from concert accompaniment, Bhaktavatsalam has also, to his credit, solo percussive albums. Having accompanied artists ranging from the stalwarts of the yesteryears to present-day performers, Bhaktavatsalam has also been a dedicated guru. Through his Laya Madhura School of Percussion, founded in 2000, he has trained innumerable disciples, many of whom are now performers themselves. His services to the art have been widely recognized with awards and titles. He still cherishes one of the first of these, Mridanga Vadyamani, received from the Mahaperiyava of Kanchi Kamakoti Peetam. The Music Academy, Madras, takes pride in conferring the title of Sangeetha Kalanidhi on Vidwan Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam for the year 2021. Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam.
The President, Shri N. Murali, will now read the Birdu Patra of the Sangeetha Kalanidhi.
We, the President and members of the Music Academy Madras and the members of the Expert Advisory Committee thereof, now assembled in Sadas at Chennai on 1st January 2023, do hereby confer on you Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam, the Birudu of Sangeetha Kalanidhi, as a mark of personal distinction, and in token thereof, we hereby present to you the Birudu Patra and authorize you to wear the insignia presented to you herewith. May it please Almighty God to give you long life and strength to carry on your work for the advancement and propagation of this art of all arts, Indian music.
I request our Chief Guest, Shri N. Chandrasekharan, to present the citation, insignia and Birdu Patra to Vidwan Thiruvarur Shri Bhaktavatsalam. The Sangeeta Kalanidhi Award for 2022 is being conferred upon Lalgudi Shri G.J.R. Krishnan and Lalgudi Srimati Vijay Lakshmi. I request Dr. Meenakshi Sumati Krishnan, Secretary, to read the citation of Lalgudi Shri G.J.R. Krishnan and Srimati Vijay Lakshmi.
Lalgudi G.J.R. Krishnan and Vijay Lakshmi, born respectively on April 15, 1960 at Hyderabad and April 16, 1966 at Madras to Rajalakshmi and violin maestro Vidwan Lalgudi G. Jayaraman, G.J.R. Krishnan and Vijay Lakshmi are from a great lineage. Together, they represent the fifth generation in the Shishya Parampara of Tyagaraja, for their ancestor Lalgudi Rama Iyer learned from the great composer himself. They were both initiated into music by their grandfather Lalgudi Gopala Iyer and later trained under their father. They are torchbearers of the Lalgudi Bani today. Krishnan had his concert debut in 1973 and Vijay Lakshmi hers in 1979. Having performed as an accompanist for several stalwarts in the field, Krishnan chose to become a soloist, apart from the duets that he performs with his sister. Vijay Lakshmi has continued with her career as an accompanist. The two are best known for their violin duet concerts. Marked by classicism and musical dignity, these performances are showcases of what may be termed the Lalgudi Parampara, salient features of which include a wide repertoire, scholarly raga alapana, mastery over laya, delectable swara passages, all of which bring the violin very close to the human voice. Both Krishnan and Vijay Lakshmi have composed music, he having collaborated with dance productions and she having created varnams and tilanas. They have also worked with artists of the Hindustani genre in Jugalbandi performances. Vijay Lakshmi has also taken forward the violin Veena Venu ensemble pioneered by her father and guru and given it a new twist as an all-woman trio. Krishnan has, under the Lalgudi Trust, pioneered Violin Wise, a project wherein Indian craftsmen are trained by top-class international luthiers in violin making and maintenance. Krishnan and Vijay Lakshmi have been widely feted and awarded in various venues in India and abroad. In recognition of their services to the art, the Music Academy Madras is proud to confer on them the title of Sangeeta Kalanidhi for the year 2022. Lalgudi G.J.R. Krishnan and Vijay Lakshmi.
The President Shri N. Murali will now read the Birdu Patra of Sangeeta Kalanidhi Lalgudi Shri J.J.R. Krishnan.
We, the President and members of the Music Academy Madras, and the members of the Expert Advisory Committee thereof, now assembled in Sadas at Chennai on 1st January 2023, do hereby confer on you Lalgudi G.J.R. Krishnan, the Birdu of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, as a mark of personal distinction, and in token thereof, we hereby present to you the Birdu Patra and authorize you to wear the insignia presented to you herewith. May it please Almighty God to give you long life and strength to carry on your work for the advancement and propagation of this art of all arts, Indian music.
I request the Chief Guest to present the citation, insignia and Birdu Patra to Lalgudi Shri G.J.R. Krishnan. I now invite the President to read the Citation for Lalgudi Srimati Vijay Lakshmi.
We, the President and members of the Music Academy Madras, and the members of the Expert Advisory Committee thereof, now assembled in Sadas at Chennai on 1st January 2023, do hereby confer on you Lalgudi Vijay Lakshmi, the Birudu of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, as a mark of personal distinction and in token thereof, we hereby present to you this Birudu Patra and authorize you to wear the insignia presented to you herewith. May it please Almighty God to give you long life and strength to carry on your work for the advancement and propagation of this art of all arts, Indian music.
The chief guest will now present the citation, insignia and Birudu Patra to Lalgudi Srimati Vijay Lakshmi. Moving on to the Sangeeta Kala Acharya Awards. This is a cash award by the Music Academy comprising the Srimati Meenakshi and Asthana Vidwan Injikulai Chidambara Ganapatigal Memorial Award, comprising a gold medal endowed by Doctors Injikulai Krishnan and Leela Krishnan and supplemented by the Music Academy. The award for 2020 is being conferred on Vidwan Keelvelur NG Ganeshan. I request Shri K.B. Krishna Prasad, Vice President of the Academy, to read the citation.
Keelvelur N.G. Ganeshan, born on May 1st, 1942 at Nithamangalam, Nagapattinam district, to Pranambal and Nadaswara maestro Govindsamy Pillai. Ganeshan initially trained under his father and later under Sikil Kandasamy Pillai. He then underwent tutelage under Tirupambaram N. Somasundaram Pillai. He has received guidance from Nagaswaram Maestro Thiruvadurai N. Rajaratnam Pillai and Karukurchi Arunachalam as well. Graduating from the Nagaswaram College run by the Palani Dandayadapani Devasthanam in 1962, Ganeshan was placed in the first grade by Sangeetha Kalanidhi Thiruvidaimadur P.S. Veerusamy Pillai and received his certificate from the then Chief Minister of Madras State, K. Kamaraj. In 1963, he was appointed Nagaswaram artist at the Akshaya Swami Kilayapar Devasthanam, Kilavelur. Along with his brother N.G. Rajamanikam Pillai and later with his elder son N.G. Balasundaram, he has performed numerous concerts in India and abroad. He has also been performing over All India Radio Trichy for over 40 years. An examiner for the Nagaswaram class at the Annamalai University, he has also trained students at the Tamil Nadu Government Music College, Chennai, and district music schools. He has, besides, trained free of cost over 200 disciples, and many of them are now performing artists. A recipient of the Kalaimamani Award from the government of Tamil Nadu, Ganeshan has also received numerous other titles and recognitions. The Music Academy Madras takes pride in conferring on him the title Sangeeta Kala Acharya.
I request the chief guest to present the citation, gold medal and award to Vidwan Keezhvelur N.G. Ganeshan. The Sangeeta Kala Acharya Award for 2021 is being conferred upon Dr. Rita Rajan. I request Srimati Prabha Sridevan, Vice President, to read the citation.
Dr. Rita Rajan, born on September 21, 1948 at Kanchipuram to see Krishnamacharya and Srinivas Ammal, Rita Rajan comes from a family of musicians closely associated with those of Veena Dhanammal and Kanchipuram Nayana Pillai. She had her initial training under her mother and grandmother Rajambal and then was taught in the traditional Gurukula style for 6 years by Vidwan Ramanathapuram Sri Krishnan. She later trained under Sangeeta Kala Acharya T. Mukta, Sangeeta Kalanidhi T. Brinda, and also Vidwan Maruthuvakudi Rajagopal Iyer. She has also provided vocal support to Sangeeta Kalanidhi T. Brinda in several of her performances. Through all of this, she acquired an extensive repertoire of padams, javalis, and other compositions. Her PhD from the University of Madras was for her dissertation on the Pathantaras in the compositions of the musical Trinity, a topic considered then as a pioneering work by an Indian university. She joined the faculty at the Queen Mary's College, from where she retired as the professor and head of the Department of Music. A repository of a vast corpus of knowledge on Carnatic music, Dr. Rita Rajan is a much sought-after speaker, teacher, and guide on the art. An A-grade artist of the All India Radio, she has been performing and presenting lectures at various forums for over 50 years. She is presently the Associate Director of the Advanced School of Carnatic Music at the Music Academy. She is a recipient of the Music Academy's Musicologist Award in 2012. Music Academy is proud to confer the title of Sangeeta Kala Acharya on Dr. Rita Rajan.
I request the chief guest to present the citation, gold medal, and award to Dr. Rita Rajan. The Sangeeta Kala Acharya Award for 2022 is being conferred upon Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi. I request Shri V. Balasubramaniam, Treasurer, to read the citation.
Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi, born on July 8, 1950 at Madras to Janaki and Subramania Iyer, Jayalakshmi's initiation into music was very early, for her father dealt with veenas professionally. Observing her ability to reproduce on the veena the vocal music being taught to her sister, her father decided to train her on the instrument. Jayalakshmi had a tutelage under V. Raghavan, a Vainika, and began to give concerts thereafter. She joined the Teachers' College of Music run by the Music Academy in 1966. Having qualified from there, she honed her musical skills under R. Pichumani Iyer, thanks to a Government of India scholarship. She joined the Department of Music, University of Madras as a Veena assistant in 1977 and went on to become a lecturer there. It was during this time that she trained in Padams and Javalis under Sangeeta Kala Acharya T. Mukta. Dr. Jayalakshmi was awarded a PhD for her doctoral thesis on the Gamakas in Subrahma Dikshitar's Sangeeta Sampradaya Pradarshini. Having retired from the University of Madras, she joined the Advanced School of Carnatic Music run by the Music Academy, Madras, as a member of the teaching faculty. A much sought-after guru, she has also presented numerous papers and published articles on music. She is an A-grade artist with the All India Radio. Jayalakshmi is also a guide to several PhD scholars in the field of music. A recipient of Music Academy's Musicologist Award in 2013, she is now conferred the title of Sangeeta Kala Acharya, Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi.
I request the chief guest to present the citation, gold medal, and award to Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi. Moving on to the TTK Awards. The TT Vasu Memorial Cash Award, known as the TTK Award, is given annually by Shri Arun Vasu. And the TTK Award for 2020 is being conferred upon by Vidwan Shri A.V. Anand. I request Shri V. Shrikant, Secretary, to read the citation.
Born on April 16, 1936 at Hassan to Nagamma and A. Venkobachar, A.V. Anand embarked on his journey in percussion at the age of 6, training under Mridangam and Gattam maestro K.S. Manjunathan, who came from the tutelary lineage of Pudukkottai Dakshinamurthy Pillai. His concert debut as a Mridangam artist was when he was 9 years of age. He was 11. Sangeeta Kalanidhi T. Chowdhury identified his talent and made him an accompanist, and he had the opportunity to perform with the maestro numerous times. A graduate in science from Mysore University, Anand balanced a corporate career with his concert opportunities. He accompanied many senior artists and soon became highly sought after as a mridangist of choice. His subdued style, together with his keen sense of anticipating the main artist's thought process, has been appreciated by the performers and audiences alike. An A-top artist with the AAR, he has arranged and performed numerous percussion ensembles and written textbooks on Mridangam for the government of Karnataka's Education Department. The Music Academy Madras takes pleasure in conferring the TTK award on him. A.V. Anand.
I request our chief guest to present the TTK award to Vidwan Shri A.V. Anand. The TTK Award for 2021 is being conferred upon Vidwan Nemani Shri Somayajulu. I request Shri R. Srinivasan, Vice President, to read the citation.
Nemani Somayajulu. Born on July 1st, 1950 at Srikakulam to Sitaram and Nemamani Jagannatha Rao, Nemamani Somayajulu was initiated into Bhajana Sampradaya music by his father. His interest in percussion was noticed early and he underwent formal Gurukula training under Vidwan K. Veerabhadra Rao, a representative of the Mulapudi style. Having had his debut performance at the age of 15, Somayajulu obtained his diploma in Mridangam from Maharaja's Government Music College, Vizianagaram in 1975. Having worked at the All India Radio Hyderabad as a staff of Mridangam artist, Somayajulu has also been a visiting professor for MA Mridangam at Potti Sriramalu Telugu University. He served as the principal of the Vasavi College of Music and Dance at Hyderabad. He is an A-top Ghattam artist at AAR. Having accompanied many of the stalwarts in their concerts, both on the Mridangam and Ghattam, Somayajulu took to Jalatarangam, inspired by Maestro Aniyampatti Dandapani. He was guided in it by the Veena Maestro D. Srinivas of AAR Hyderabad and has demonstrated this art at numerous venues as well. Somayajulu is the author of Mridanga Saurabham, a book in 3 volumes that helps students from beginner to postgraduate levels. The Music Academy Madras takes pleasure in conferring the TTK award on him.
I request our chief guest to present the TTK award to Vidwan Nemani Shri Somayajulu. The TTK Award for 2022 is being conferred on Vidwan Thamarakkad Shri Govindan Nambudri. Shri S. Santana Krishnan, Vice President of the Academy, will now read the citation.
Born on May 30th, 1960 at Thamarakkad, Kottayam district to Parvati Antrejaram and Neelakantan Nambudri, Govindan Nambudri comes from a family with a music Lakshmi Vilasam College of Music and Fine Arts, Tirupatithura with first rank. In 1980, a cultural talent scholarship from Government of India enabled him to train for 5 years under Maestro Mavelikkara Prabhakara Verma, retired principal of RLB College and a disciple of Sangeetha Kalanidhi Semmangudi R. Srinivasa Iyer. He also trained under Vibhushi Parasala Poddammal and Vidwan Kumar Kerala Verma. Govindan Nambudiri then embarked on a career as a vocalist. He also joined RLB College in 1989 and rose to become its principal. He is a B-high ranked artist in All India Radio and has received Kerala State Sangeetha Nataka Kalanidhi Academy Award in 2017. Music Academy Madras takes pleasure in conferring TTK Award on him. Thank you.
I request the Chief Guest to present the TTK Award to Vidwan Thamrakad Shri Govindan Nambudiri. The Musicologist Award is a cash award in memory of late Sri K.R. Ramamani, endowed by Srimati Hemalata Ramamani, and in memory of Vidushi Srimati Suguna Purushottaman, endowed by Ammanur Gomatham Purushottaman and other smaller endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy. The award this year is being conferred upon Dr. V. Premlata. Born on August 2, 1971 at Madras to M.K. Kusuma Bai and G. Venkatesh Rao, Dr. Premlata trained in vocal music under K.N. Sushila, a disciple of Sangeetha Kalanidhi D.K. Pattammal, and underwent specialized training on the kritis of Muthuswami Dikshitar under Ramani Bhaskar and Hema Ramanathan. She trained on the veena under Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi, Sangeetha Kala Acharya Dr. R.S. Jayalakshmi. Having qualified with a BA and an MA from the Sri Sadguru Sangeetha Vidyalayam, Madurai, she obtained her PhD under the guidance of Professor N. Ramanathan from the University of Madras. Dr. Premlata served as Assistant Professor in the Department of Performing Arts at the Sri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati, between 2007 and 2017. She then joined the Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur, where she is now the Dean, School of Performing Arts and Fine Arts. A dedicated researcher who has contributed numerous articles and papers, Dr. Premlata specializes in music manuscript studies, Sanskrit textual tradition, and musical, analytical, and stylistic studies. The Music Academy Madras confers on her its Musicologist Award for 2022. I request our Chief Guest to present the award to Dr. V. Premlata. I now invite Sangeetha Kalanidhi Dr. S. Soumya to felicitate the Sangeetha Kalanidhi awardees.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri N. Chandrasekharan, President Shri N. Murali sir, all the awardees and prize winners, esteemed members of the experts and executive committees of the Music Academy, Sangeetha Kalanidhis, Vidwans, Vidushis, and Rasikars, Namaskaram. Wish you all a wonderful 2023. It is my pleasant duty and privilege to felicitate the Sangeetha Kalanidhi honorees, Shri Neyveli Santana Gopalan, Shri Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam, Lalgudi Shri G.R. Krishnan, and Lalgudi Srimati Vijayalakshmi. This is a very onerous task because there's so much that can be said about each one of them, the contributions of each one of them to the field of music. But kindly permit me to be brief today due to paucity of time. Shri Neveli Santana Gopalan is a Margadarshi to scores of music students and aspiring musicians. This award is indeed a recognition for his innate musical instincts, as well as a tribute to how he has shown the way to successful concert presentation by showcasing and playing to one's strengths. My heartfelt felicitation to you. Shri Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam is a maestro who has truly taken the path of hard work to success. This award is a tribute for that, the adaptability of playing for and embellishing the music of different musicians across generations and raising the concert atmosphere to a different level. I offer you my pranams and my hearty felicitations, sir. Lalgudi Sri J.J.R. Krishnan and Lalgudi Srimati Vijayalakshmi are a versatile duo who are tireless and diligent in upholding the values and techniques of their parampara and making it a life mission to propagate it in all corners of the world. My heartiest felicitations to both of you. I also offer my pranams and felicitations to all the other awardees and congratulations to all the concert prize winners. I'm very thankful to Madras Music Academy for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you, Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Dr. Soumya. I now request Dr. Rama Kausalya, member of the Experts Committee of the Music Academy and a winner of its Musicologist Award, to felicitate the other awardees.
Thank you. எல்லோருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். ரொம்ப ஒரு சந்தோஷமான ஒரு வேலை எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு. நேரம்தான் இல்லை நிறைய பேசுகிறதுக்கு. ஸ்ரீ கீழ்வேளூர் ஸ்ரீ வெஞ்சி கணேசன் அவருடைய குருவெல்லாம் பார்த்தாலே நமக்கு தெரியுது அவருடைய டெப்த் ஆஃப் நாலேஜ் எப்படி இருக்கும்னு. கீழ்வேளூர் கோவிலுக்கு போனவாளுக்கு தெரியும் அவரோட அற்புதமான வாசிப்பு அந்த கோவிலில். சுவாமியே அச்சிடும் அப்படி ஒரு வாசிப்பு அங்கே வாசிச்சுட்டு இருப்பார். அந்த ராக ஆலாப்பனை அவ்வளோ அழகான ராக ஆலாப்பனைகள், அந்த நாதஸ்வரத்துக்கே உரித்தான அந்த அழகுகளோட அந்த கமகங்களோடு அவர் வாசிக்கிறது கேட்டவளுக்கு தான் தெரியும். அவ்வளோ அழகான வாசிப்பு அவருக்கு. நிறைய குழந்தைகள் உருவாக்கியிருக்கார். அவங்கெல்லாம் எல்லாம் நல்லா வாசிக்கிற குழந்தைகளை உருவாக்கியிருக்கார். ஒரு 200 குழந்தைகள் மேலே அவரோட குழந்தைகள் எல்லா இடத்துலையும் வாசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கா. நல்ல முன்னுக்கு வந்த வித்வான்களை வாசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கா. அது ஒரு ரொம்ப பெரிய பெருமை. அவருக்கு என்னோட நமஸ்காரங்கள். 80 வயசுக்கு மேலே ஆனவர் அங்கேருந்து வந்திருக்கார் இதற்காகங்கிறது பெரிய விஷயம். டாக்டர் ரீதா ராஜன் என்ன ஒரு நாலேஜ் அவருக்கு. பெரியவாட்டெல்லாம் கற்றுனது மட்டுமல்ல, அந்த இன்ஸ்டியூஷனில் போய் டீச் பண்ணும்போது குயின் மேரிஸ் காலேஜில் படித்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு தெரியும் அவர் எவ்வளோ நல்ல டீச்சர். அதாவது டீச்சர்லாம் நல்லவாதான் இல்லைங்களா, ஆனாலும் சில பேருக்கு அந்த டீச் பண்ணுற நெளிவு சுழிவு தெரியறதுங்கிறது பெரிய விஷயம். அதுவும் இன்ஸ்டியூஷனில் போய் டீச் பண்ணுறது இந்த ஜெனரேஷன் டீச் பண்ணுறது கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா பழசை அப்படியே காப்பாற்றி அப்படியே கொடுக்கணும். அதில் ரொம்ப திறமைசாலி ரீதா ராஜன் அவர்கள். அவங்களுடைய தீசிஸ் மும்மூர்த்திகளோட காம்போசிஷன்ஸ் பாட்டாந்தரங்களோட பற்றி அது ரொம்ப பெரிய ஒர்க். அது படித்து பார்த்தா புரியும் நமக்கு. இவ்வளோ இருக்கா அதுலன்னு தோணும். அவ்வளோ அழகான ஒரு தீசிஸ் அவருது. போத் ரீதா ராஜன் அண்ட் ஆர்எஸ் ஜெயலக்ஷ்மி மியூசிக் அகாடமிக்கு ஒரு அசட்டுன்னு சொல்லணும் அவளுடைய அந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு. ரீதா ராஜன் அன்னைக்கு காலையில் ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது அந்த ப்ரேயருக்கு அந்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு அவங்க சொல்லிக் கொடுத்துருக்க அழகும் அந்த குழந்தைகள் பாடுற அழகுமே ரீதா ராஜனை சாதாரணமாக குழந்தைகள் தான் குருவை சொல்லும். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு நல்ல பரம்பரைகளை கற்றுன்றவர், நல்ல பரம்பரைகளை உருவாக்கி இருக்கக்கூடிய டாக்டர் ரீதா ராஜன் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய நமஸ்காரங்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன், என்னுடைய பாராட்டுக்கள். டாக்டர் ஆர்எஸ் ஜெயலக்ஷ்மி வீணையில் ரொம்ப பேர் இல்லைன்னு ரொம்ப குறைகள் உண்டு எப்போவுமே. ஆனால் அவர் நிறைய பேரை நல்ல பாடாந்திரத்தில் உருவாக்கியிருக்கார். அவருக்கு வந்து நல்ல பெரிய வித்வான்கள் கற்றுனதோடு கூட இல்லாமல் அதே போல் தன்னுடைய அடுத்த தலைமுறையை அழகாக உருவாக்கின்னு இருக்கார். அவருடைய பிஹெச்டி கமக்கங்கள், சுப்பராம் தீட்சியோட சங்கீத சம்பிரதாய பசங்க கமக்கங்கள் ரொம்ப அழகான ஒரு தீசிஸ் அது. ஏன்னா அதை படித்து பார்த்தாலே நமக்கு வந்து இந்த கமக்கங்களை பற்றி நல்லா புரியுறது. ஏன்னா சுப்பராம் தீட்சித் இந்த கமக்கங்களை பற்றிலாம் நிறைய சொன்னவர் நமக்கு. அதை வந்து ரொம்ப எளிமையாக நமக்கு எடுத்து சொல்லக்கூடிய அந்த தீசிஸ் அது எல்லாரும் படித்து பார்க்கணும்னு எனக்கு தோணுது. எல்லா குழந்தைகளும் சொல்லுவேன், இப்படியா அந்த தீசிஸை வாங்கி படித்து பாருங்கன்னு சொல்கிற வழக்கம் நாங்கள் எல்லாருமே. அவர் நிறைய குழந்தைகள்லாம் உருவாக்கிறது மட்டுமில்லை, நிறைய போத் ரித்தராஜன் அண்ட் டாக்டர் ஆர்எஸ் ஜெயலட்சுமி ரெண்டு பேருமே நிறைய பேப்பர்ஸ் ப்ரெசன்ட் பண்ணுறது, ஆர்டிகிள்ஸ் எழுதுறதுன்னு அந்த அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு தன்னுடைய நாலேஜை அழுத்தமாக வைக்கிறவா. அது ஒரு சந்தோஷம். குழந்தைகள் உருவாக்குறதுல மட்டுமல்ல, எல்லாம் அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு நம்மளோட எழுத்தில் வச்சா தான் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் தெரியும்னு தோன்றுறது. அதெல்லாமும் அவள் ரெண்டு பேருமே செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கிறது ரொம்ப பெருமைக்குரிய விஷயங்கள். Music Academy, again I am telling Music Academy is very fortunate to have them in their faculty. இவா எல்லாருமே சங்கீத கலா ஆச்சாரியா அவார்டு இந்த வருஷம் வாங்கியிருக்கிறவர். அடுத்தபடியாக டிடிகே அவார்டு வாங்கி நம்ம 3 பேர். ஸ்ரீ ஏவி ஆனந்த் அவர்கள், இவரும் பெரிய இடங்களில் கற்றுனார். ஆனால் ரொம்ப ஒரு பெரிய விஷயம் என்னென்னா 11 வயசில் சங்கீத கலாநிதி சௌடையா அவர்களால் அடையாளம் காணப்பட்டு தனக்கு பக்கவாதம் அழைத்து செல்லப்பட்டவர் 11 வயசில். இன்னும் அதை விட இன்னொன்று என்னென்னா, இன்றைக்கி எல்லாரும் செய்கிறது அவர் அந்த வருஷத்தையும் செஞ்சுட்டு வந்திருக்கார். சயின்ஸ் கிராஜுவேட், கார்ப்பரேட் கரியரையும் கச்சேரி கரியரையும் பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணி அழகாக கொண்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கவர். அது ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம். அது அதில் இருக்கிறவளுக்கு தான் தெரியும் அதனோட கஷ்டம் என்னங்கிறது. ரொம்ப அழகாக கொண்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கார். ஏஆர் டாப் ஆர்டிஸ்ட்டுங்கிறது பர்கஷன் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கலாம். ஆனால் அதோடு அடுத்தது என்னென்னா, அவருடைய பர்கஷன் அன்சம்பிள்ஸ் ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம். அது அவரும் அந்த வாத்தியங்களோட சேர்த்து வச்சு அதை உருவாக்கி தானும் அதில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி அது ரொம்ப அழகான ஒரு முயற்சி அவருடையது. அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு அவர் என்ன செஞ்சுருக்கான்னு யோசிச்சு பார்த்தாக்க, மிருதங்கத்துக்கு ஒரு புஸ்தகம் எழுதியிருக்கிறவர். அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் புக் மிருதங்கத்தில் ஃபார் கர்நாடகா எஜுகேஷன் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டுக்காக அது எஜுகேஷனிஸ்டாக அவரை அந்த ஒரு முகத்தை அவரை காமிக்கிறது. அவருக்கு மியூசிக் அகாடமி இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு முதல் வருஷத்துக்கான டிடிகே அவார்டை கொடுக்கறது ரொம்ப பெருமையான விஷயம். அந்த அவருடைய 2 தலைமுறையும் இணைக்கின்ற, போன தலைமுறையாக தன்னை அகாம்பனிஸ்டாக இருக்கிறது, அடுத்த தலைமுறையாக நின்று அடுத்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்தோன்னு புஸ்தகம் எழுதியிருக்கிறது, அதே போல் என்சம்பிள் நடத்துறது, எல்லாமே ஒரு எல்லா வகையாக ஒரு ஆர்ட்டுக்கு செஞ்சக்கூடிய ஒரு பெரியவர். அவருக்காக இந்த ஆண்டுக்கான அந்த முதல் இடத்துக்கான அவார்டு கிடைக்கிறது, டிடிகே அவார்டு கிடைக்கிறது ரொம்ப பெருமைக்குரிய விஷயம். அவருக்குரிய நமஸ்காரங்கள். ஸ்ரீ நேமினி சோமயாஜுலு, அவரை பற்றி ரொம்ப சொல்லிகிட்டே இருக்கலாம் போல் இருக்கு. அவ்வளோ சுவாரஸ்யமாக இருக்குது. எத்தனை இடங்கள் அவருடைய பணிகள் இருந்திருக்குங்கலாம், ஏஆர்ஓ அல்லது மற்ற பொட்டி ஸ்ரீராமுலு தெலுங்கு யூனிவர்சிட்டி, அதுபோல் வாசவி காலேஜ், பல இடங்கள் அவருடைய பணி இருந்திருக்கு. மிருதங்கம் கட்டம் ரெண்டுலேயுமே அவர் 2 அக்காம்பனிமெண்ட் அவரால் பண்ண முடியும். அதை தவிர ஜலதரங்கம் எங்கேயும் இதுக்கு சம்மந்தமே இல்லாமல் ஒரு பர்கஷன் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் 2 பண்ணுவார். ஜலதரங்கம், ஏன்னா ஜலதரங்கம் வாசிக்கிறதுக்கே இனிமேல் யாரான்னு இருப்பாளான்னு யோசிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு காலகட்டத்தில் ஜலதரங்கத்தை கற்றுண்டு அன்றைக்கி அதில் ஒரு பெரிய நிபுணத்துவம் அவருக்கு கிடைச்சது பெரிய விஷயம். இவருடைய மிருதங்க சௌரபம்ங்கிற புஸ்தகம் 3 வால்யூம் இருக்குது. அது லேர்னர்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஆல் லெவலுக்கு அது பெரிய பாடம். அந்த அதாவது நான் சொல்கிற மாதிரி அடுத்த ஜெனரேஷனுக்கு பாஸ் ஆன் பண்ணுறதுக்கான பெரிய விஷயமா அந்த புஸ்தகத்தை எல்லாருமே கருதுகிறார்கள். 3 வால்யூமே எல்லா லெவலில் இருக்கவங்களுக்கும் கிரேடடாக அந்த மிருதங்க கற்றுக்கிறதுக்கான வகையை செய்கிறது. அது டிடிகே அவார்டு அவருக்கு கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருப்பது, அவர் அதை பெறுவதிலே எல்லோருக்கும் பெரிய மகிழ்ச்சி. அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஒரு நிபுணத்துவம் உள்ள அவருக்காக கொடுக்கப்படுவதை பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி. தாமரக்காட் ஸ்ரீ கோவிந்தன் நம்பூதிரி அவர்கள் டிடிகே அவார்டு அவருக்கு. அவர் தாமரக்காட் கோட்டயம் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்டை சேர்ந்தவர். இந்த தலைமுறையான கானபூஷணம், கான பிரவீணா அதெல்லாம் படித்தவர். குடும்பம் மியூசிக்கல் பேக்ரவுண்ட் இருந்ததுனால அவருக்கு இன்னும் அந்த டீப்பாக பண்ண முடிஞ்சவருக்கு. அவர் முதல்ல இந்த ஆர்எல்வி காலேஜை படித்த, திருப்பணத்தில் படித்த கூட பின்னாடி அவர் நிறைய பெற்ற கற்றுன்றதை, அதை ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் மூலமாக நிறையா கற்றுண்டு அது பண்ணவர் அவர் நிறையா. பாரசாலை பொன்னம்மா அவர்களிடம் ட்ரெயின் ஆனவர். அது ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம். அதெல்லாம் அந்த அம்மா வீட்டில் கற்றுக்கிறதுலாம் இவ்வளோ பெரிய விஷயங்கள். அதெல்லாம் அவர் வந்து படித்த காலேஜு, அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த காலேஜ்லேயே வேலை, அதிலே பிரின்சிபல், ஒரு படிப்படியான வளர்ச்சியோடு கூட இருந்திருக்கார். அவர் ஸ்டேட் சங்கீத நாடக அகாடமி அவார்டெல்லாம் கிடச்சிருக்கு. எல்லாவற்றையும் தாண்டி ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட் எஜுகேஷனிஸ்டாக அவர் வந்து அவருக்கு ஃபேஸ் இருக்குது. அந்த ஏன்னா கச்சேரி பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது ஒன்று இருந்தால் கூட அந்த மியூசிக் எஜுகேஷனுங்கிறது ரொம்ப தேவையாக இருக்குது. ஏன்னா அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு வளர்த்து தெரிஞ்சதெல்லாம் பாஸ் ஆன் பண்ணுறது, அதை வந்து இந்த தாமரக்கார் ஸ்ரீ கோவிந்த நம்பூதிரி அவர்கள் ரொம்ப அழகாக செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கார். அவருக்கு டிடிகே அவார்டு கிடைத்ததுக்காக நான் பாராட்டுதலையும் அவருக்கான நமஸ்காரம் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். டாக்டர் வி பிரேமலதா அவர்கள் வந்து மதுரை காலேஜில் தான் படித்தார். ஐ நோ ஹர் வென் ஷி வாஸ் டூயிங் ஹர் பிஏ அண்ட் எம்ஏ. அவருடைய பிஹெச்டி வந்து மெட்ராஸ் யூனிவர்சிட்டிலாம் பண்ணினார். அவருடைய ஸ்பெஷலி யாருமே பண்ணாத ஒன்று அவர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கார். என்னன்னு கேட்டாக்க, முன்னாடி வெங்கடேஸ்வர யூனிவர்சிட்டி இருந்தார், இப்போ திருவாரூர் இருக்க சென்ட்ரல் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் இருக்கார். அவர் ஓலைச்சுவடிகளை, அதில் வந்து மியூசிக் சம்மந்தப்பட்ட இசை ஓலைச்சுவடிகளை ஆராய்ச்சி பண்ணுறதுல யாரும் பண்ணுறதா தெரியல. அதை ஒன்று ஒன்று அப்போ அவசரத்துக்கு ஏதோ ஒன்று பார்ப்போமே தவிர அதில் முழுமையாக செய்கிற எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஒரே மியூசிக்காலஜிஸ்ட் அவர் தான். மியூசிக் மேனஸ்கிரிப்ட், சான்ஸ்கிரிட் டெக்ஸ்டுவல் ஸ்டடீஸ்லாம் ட்ரெடிஷன்லாம் அவர் வந்து ரொம்ப ஆழமாக பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கார். அவருடைய ரொம்ப திறமையாக அவர் வந்து திருவாரூரில் அந்த சென்ட்ரல் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் என்னெல்லாம் செய்யணும் யோசிச்சு ரொம்ப அழகாக செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார். அவருக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச விஷயம் அந்த ஓலைச்சுவடிகளெல்லாம் நிறைய கொண்டு வரணும்னு பாடுபடுற. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் அந்த ஓலைச்சுவடிகளை பார்க்குறதோ, அது படிக்கிறதோ, அதை 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 மூலையாக இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் லிங்க் பண்ணுறதோ, அதெல்லாம் அதில் வந்து தொடக்க காலத்துலேருந்து அவருக்கு அந்த ஓலைச்சுவடிகள் தனி ஈடுபாடு, அதுதான் அவர் செய்து கொண்டிருக்கார். அவருக்கு பாராட்டுக்கள். அவருக்கு வந்து மியூசிக்காலஜிஸ்ட் அவார்டு கொடுக்கறதில் மிக மிக பெருமை. ஒரு நல்ல ஆராய்ச்சியாளர், நல்ல ஆசிரியர், யாருமே செய்யாத ஒரு துறையிலே செய்து கொண்டிருப்பவராகவே அவருக்கு கிடைத்ததில் மிக மிக மகிழ்ச்சி. அவருக்கு வாழ்த்துக்களும் பாராட்டுகளும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். இந்த இந்த 3 ஆண்டுகளுக்கான இந்த விருதுகளை பெற்றிருக்க அத்துணை பேருமே அவர்கள் துறையில் தலை சிறந்தவர்கள். மியூசிக் அகாடமி ஸ்டாம்ப்னா சும்மா இல்லை, தலை சிறந்தவர்கள். அத்தனை பேருக்கும் நம்முடைய நமஸ்காரங்களையும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். உங்கள் அத்தனை பேருக்கும் நன்றி. இந்த வாய்ப்புக்காக நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
I now invite Sangeeta Kalanidhi Neyveli Shri R. Santanagopalan to give us his acceptance speech.
ஸ்ரீ குருபியோ நமஹ. நமஸ்தே எவ்ரிவன். மேடையில் அமர்ந்திருக்கும் மேதைகள், வித்வான்கள், விதூஷிகள், ரசிகர்கள், அன்பர்கள், உறவினர்கள், நண்பர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த புத்தாண்டு வாழ்த்துக்களும் நமஸ்காரங்களும். On this day, as I am being conferred the coveted Sangeeta Kalanidhi Birdu, I feel like a groom. Don't get me wrong and judge me a narcissist yet. Groom, yes, but the brides. Yes, brides for this wedding are knowledge, aesthetics and universal love. Academy entrusts these brides in us, unlike Mahavishnu overseeing the wedding of Meenakshi and Sundareshwarar. And the Academy does so with a belief that we will be worthy and capable to protect these lofty ideals. Madras Music Academy, like a Dwarapalaka, has been meticulously safeguarding the glorious musical heritage and treasure, the Nidhi, that is the Sangeeta Kala, handed over to us by our ancestors. And by giving us the Kalanidhi title, they are inducting us into the meritorious legacy and league of musicians, composers and musicologists who strived and continue to strive to contribute to this musical treasure. I wish to express my thanks to the Academy, to the legacy that they represent, to my parents and to my gurus, not merely through words of gratitude, but by translating it into my work through my future contributions to the world of music. Here I want to register a personal note of thanks to Sri Enfield Vishwanathan, who threw open the warm embrace of Enfield to us musicians, letting us do our musical quest at peace. அன்றைக்கி நான் பேசின போது அவர் சொல்ல விட்டு போயிடுது. இன்றைக்கி நான் இந்த என் ஃபீல்டில் தான் இருக்கேன். இந்த ஃபீல்டில் இருக்கோம்னாக்கா அதுக்கு அவர் ஒரு காரணம். ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనములు. These words of Tyagaraja Swami have been used in common parlance by many musicians like me in various occasions. I am thankful to the Academy for adding several new layers of meaning to these words for me, through making me an integral part of the last 15 days of morning academic sessions. Spending time with my co-awardees, listening to the scholars who presented lecture demonstrations and the young and senior Vidwans who presented memorable concerts have made my experience truly uplifting musically, emotionally, and intellectually. Whenever the Academy honors a musician with the Kalanidhi Birudu, I have always felt a sense of personal pride. Today, my pride and happiness lies a lot more in seeing the happiness my Rasikas, my well-wishers, and my students have in seeing me receive the title. Each one of you, in ways that you know not, have contributed immensely to my growth and in helping me reach where I have reached today. As a Guru, it is my sincere prayer to witness in the future my disciples being honored with similar awards and titles as they represent a glorious lineage. I wish to close my acceptance speech with an important reminder for all students of music who aspire to trust in music and jump into this mighty ocean. I am a living example. Trust in music completely and behold the heights it will take you to. Trust in music and leave the rest to it. Trust in music and continue working hard and music will find its way. Music will extend its hand and will provide you with both material and spiritual benefits. My young mind trusted in music completely and my faith in it continues to be proven right every day, today being one of its greatest blessings. Yaga yoga tyaga bhoga phalamusange raga sudhara sapana mujesi ranjillavevo manasa. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I now invite Sangeeta Kalanidhi Shri Thiruvarur Bhaktavatsalam to deliver his acceptance speech.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். உங்களோடு ஒரு சில எண்ணங்களை பகிர்ந்து கொள்ளும் ஒரு அரிய வாய்ப்பை மீண்டும் எனக்கு கிடைத்திருக்கிறது. உள்ளபடியே நான் மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். இந்த சதஸ் நிகழ்வின் தலைமை விருந்தினர் டாடா சன்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் நிறுவனத்தினுடைய சேர்மன் மதிப்பிற்கும் மரியாதைக்கு உரிய திரு எம் சந்திரசேகரன் அவர்களுக்கு எனது பணிவு கலந்த வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அரங்கின்கண் வீட்டிற்கும் அனைத்து ஆண்டோர் பெருமக்களுக்கும் சான்றோர் பெருமக்களுக்கும் சங்கீத உலகை சார்ந்த அத்தனை பேருக்கும் எனது வணக்கத்தை நன்றி உரித்தாகுகிறேன். எனது பெற்றோர்கள் செய்த புண்ணியம், குருமார்களின் ஆசி, இறையருள் இவை யாவும் ஒன்று சேர்ந்து இந்த சங்கீத கலாநிதி என்ற விருது பெற்றவனாக உங்கள் முன் நான் நிற்கின்றேன். சங்கீத கலாநிதி என்ற இந்த ஒற்றை வார்த்தை மற்றைய விருதுகளை விட மிகவும் உயர்ந்ததாகவே கருதப்படும் ஒரு விருது. இந்த விருது எனக்கு கிடைத்த அங்கீகாரம் என்பதை விட எனது இசை பயணத்தில் நான் அடைய வேண்டிய இலக்கிற்கு ஒரு அஸ்திவாரம் ஆகவே நினைக்கிறேன். அப்படி ஒரு பலமான அஸ்திவாரத்தை அமைத்து தந்த மியூசிக் அகாடமியின் அனைத்து நல்ல உள்ளங்களுக்கும் மீண்டும் எனது நன்றியை உரித்தாகுகிறேன். என்னோடு பயணித்து பங்களித்து அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி விருது பெற்றுக்கொண்டது ஒரு புறம் மகிழ்ச்சியை தருகிறது. பல விஷயங்களை கற்றுக்கொண்டது எனது விழிகளை திறந்து வைத்திருக்கிறது. அது மறுபுறம் கற்றது கை மண்ணளவு, கல்லாதது உலகளவு என்பார்கள். அது நிதர்சனமான உண்மை என்பதை இந்த 15 நாட்களில் மியூசிக் அகாடமியில் இருந்ததன் மூலம் நான் கற்றுக்கொண்டேன். என் வாழ்க்கைக்கு தேவையான மிகப்பெரிய பாடம் எனக்கு கிடைத்திருக்கிறது என்றுதான் நான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். வாழ்க்கையில் நாம் சந்திக்கின்ற ஒவ்வொரு தருணமும் ஒவ்வொரு அனுபவமும் ஒரு புதிய பாடத்தை நமக்கு கற்றுத்தருகிறது. சங்கீத சாகரம் என்பார்கள். அது ஒரு பெரிய கடல். அதன் கரையில் நின்று எனது கால்களை மட்டுமே நினைத்திருக்கின்றேன் என்பதை மனப்பூர்வமாக நான் உணர்ந்து கொண்டேன்.
எப்பேற்பட்ட வித்வான்கள் மேதைகள் தங்கள் அறிவாற்றலையும் அனுபவங்களையும் பகிர்ந்து கொண்டார்கள் லெக்சர் டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேஷன் மூலமாக. இது வாழ்க்கையில் எனக்கு கிடைத்த மிகப்பெரிய சந்தர்ப்பம். குருகுலவாசம் என்று சொல்வார்கள், அதை நான் உணர்ந்து கொண்டேன். எப்படி என்றால், சங்கீதம் என்ற குலத்திற்கு பாடுபட்ட மிகப்பெரிய குருமார்கள் இங்கே வாசம் செய்து தங்களை அனுபவங்களை பகிர்ந்து கொண்டார்கள். விருது மட்டுமல்ல, ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய விருந்தும் கிடைத்தது என்றுதான் நான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். அதற்கு நன்றியை பாராட்டுகிறேன். இங்கே ஒரு முக்கியமான மனிதரை பற்றி நான் குறிப்பிட்டே ஆக வேண்டும். அவர்தான் திரு ஸ்ரீராம் அவர்கள். ஒவ்வொரு நிகழ்வுகளையும் அவர் பார்த்து செய்த அந்த நேர்த்தி என்னை மிகவும் கவர்ந்தது. வித்வான்களுக்கு அவர் காட்டுகின்ற மரியாதை, அவர்களின் தேவைகளை பூர்த்தி செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிற அந்த பாங்கு, இவை அனைத்தும் எல்லா கலைஞர்களுக்கும் மன நிம்மதியை கொடுத்திருக்கும், சந்தோஷத்தையும் அளித்திருக்கும். அதே போல ஒரு திரு பாலசுப்ரமணியம் அவர்களையும் மனமாற பாராட்டி வாழ்த்தி நன்றி கூறுகிறேன். மியூசிக் அகாடமி அனைத்து செயலர்களுக்கும் இங்கே பணியாற்றுகின்ற ஊழியர்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் எனது மனமானதை நன்றி. செவிக்கு உணவு இல்லாத போது சிறிது வயிற்றுக்கு ஏற்படும் என்று சொல்வார்கள். இங்கே அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ள கேண்டீன் அறுசுவை உணவை வழங்கி அசத்தி விட்டார்கள். தொடக்க நாள் விழாவை நான் அறிவித்தது போல் என்னுடைய தாயார் பேரில் அறக்கட்டளை நிறுவி போட்டியிலே வெற்றி பெறுகின்ற இளைஞர்களை ஊக்குவிக்கின்ற வகையில் அவர்களுக்கு பரிசு தொகை வழங்க வேண்டும் என்று நான் முடிவு செய்திருந்தேன். அதே சந்தர்ப்பத்தில் சங்கீத வித்வத் சபையின் பிரசிடென்ட் திரு முரளி சார் அவர்களிடம் ரூபாய் 1,00,000க்கான காசோலையை இப்போது உங்கள் அனைவரின் சார்பாக தருவதில் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். விருது பெறும் அத்துணை கலைஞர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களும் பாராட்டுக்களும். சமீபத்தில் ஒரு பதிவை நான் படித்தேன். குரு எதை சொன்னாலும் எதிர்த்து சொல்லாமல், கேள்வி கேட்காமல் சரி என்று சொல்கின்ற மனப்பக்குவம் ஒரு சீடனுக்கு வருகிறதோ அப்பொழுதுதான் அவன் முழுமை அடைகிறான். அப்படி ஒரு சீடனாகவே நான் என் குருமார்களுக்கு நான் இருப்பேன் என்று இந்த இடத்திலே நான் பதிவு செய்ய விரும்புகின்றேன். குறிப்பாக வளரும் இசைக்கலைஞர்களிடம் இந்த மனப்பக்குவம் அவசியம் தேவை என்பதை வயதில் ஒரு மூத்தவனாக, சகோதரனாக நான் சொல்லிக்கொள்ள விரும்புகின்றேன். அத்துடன் எனக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அத்துணை மாணவர்களுக்கும் இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்தில் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். எல்லோருக்கும் மீண்டும் நன்றி பாராட்டி விடைபெறுகின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம், 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 நமஸ்காரம்.
Sangeeta Kalanidhi Shri Bhaktavatsalam will now hand over a check to President Shri N. Murali for rupees 1 lakh. I now invite Sangeeta Kalanidhi Lalgudi Srimati Vijay Lakshmi to give her acceptance speech on her behalf and also on the behalf of her brother, Sangeeta Kalanidhi Lalgudi Shri G.J.R. Krishnan.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. On behalf of my Anna, Lalgudi Krishnan, and myself, namaskarams to the chief guest, Shri N. Chandrasekharan, Chairman Tata Group, Shri N. Murali, President of the Music Academy, all the Sangeeta Kalanidhis, Sangeeta Kala Acharyas, experts and executive committee members of the Music Academy, Vidwans, Vidushis on the dais and in the audience, and Rasikas gathered here. Namaskarams to you all. Our hearty congratulations to Sangeeta Kalanidhis, Neyveli Shri Santana Gopalan, and Thiruvarur Shri Bhaktavatsalam, and the Sangeeta Kala Acharyas. And also our congratulations to all the eminent musicians and scholars who have been honored with the TTK Award and Musicologist Award. Our sincere thanks to Shri N. Murali and the Executive Committee of the Academy for honoring us with this most prestigious award. We believe this award is a recognition for not only the Lalgudi Bani that we represent, but also for the uncompromising way in which we have pursued and practiced this art form. We thank Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Vidushi, Dr. Soumya, for felicitating us with her kind words. It is a great honor to receive this award from Sri N. Chandrasekharan, an iconic and towering business leader who is an inspiration to people across all walks of life. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The last 2 weeks have been most memorable. The long line of lecture demonstrations and centenary tributes by erudite scholars and eminent musicians, as well as the comments by musicologists of the experts committee that followed, has truly been a very humbling and great learning experience. I must also mention the invocation by the students of the Music Academy's Advanced School of Music at the start of the academic session every morning. Each of these prayers was so appropriate for the topic of the day. Our congratulations to the students and also the faculty. We thank Sri V. Sriram, Secretary and Convener, for curating and conducting these lecdems so wonderfully, and also adding his own wealth of information and insights to each of them. We would also like to thank the staff and office bearers of the Music Academy who have worked tirelessly to make this year's festival a grand success. In the spirit of giving back to the art, we would like to contribute rupees 5 lakhs to the Academy towards the creation of an endowment in our Guru Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman's memory. Year 2022 ended for us with a lecture demonstration on our Guru, which made us delve deeper into his music and persona. This in itself was a great blessing before receiving this award. We humbly place this award at the feet of our Guru and Father, Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman, and our dear mother, Srimati Rajalakshmi, without whose selfless support we would not be here today. I would also like to acknowledge the support from my husband, Srinivasan, and son, Arjun. And I would like to add one more on my own behalf, my gratitude to my dear Anna, Lalgudi Krishnan, who always constantly nudges me, inspires me to give my best in the duo. My role in the Lalgudi duo is very unique that way. We also gratefully acknowledge the unstinting support we have received throughout our journey from all our Rasikas around the world. Their continued love and affection have encouraged and empowered us to pursue our art and Bani with purity and dignity. Our Guru firmly believed that music is not a thing, it is a way. This is a major milestone in our journey, and it further inspires us to rededicate ourselves to this divine art. We wish you all a very happy, healthy, prosperous, peaceful, and musical New Year. We would like to conclude with a stanza from our Guru's composition, Kandan Shelandru, Yavum Kandan Shelandru. Kalaipala Karpadum, Karpane Shirappadum, இலையிவர் கீடனை இப்புவி ஏத்தலும் மலைமேல் தீபமென மாவொளி வீசலும் அலைவாய் உகந்தவன் ஆறுமுகன் வேல் கந்தன் செயலன்றோ. Namaskaram to all.
I request Sangeetakala Acharya Dr. Rita Rajan to give her acceptance speech on behalf of all the other awardees.
respected chief guest, respected Mr. President, the Sangeeta Kalanidhis and other awardees, the executive members of the Music Academy, Vidwans, Vidushis, and the learned audience, எல்லாருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். இன்னைக்கு இந்த சங்கீத கலாச்சாரியான்ற அவார்டு வாங்கியது ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் மற்ற அவார்டீஸ் 2020 கீழ்வேளூர் என்ஜி கணேசன் நாகஸ்வர வித்வான் அவர்கள் சங்கீத கலாச்சாரியா விருது பெற்றிருக்கிறார். 2021 எனக்கும், அப்புறம் 2022 விதுஷி ஆர்எஸ் ஜெயலட்சுமி அவர்களுக்கு. அடுத்ததாக டிடிகே அவார்டு வித்வான் ஏவி ஆனந்த் மிருதங்கம் வித்வான், வித்வான் நேமனி சோமயாஜுலு அவர்கள் மிருதங்கம், கட்டம், ஜலதரங்கம் அனைத்திலும் பாண்டித்யம் பெற்றவர். மற்றும் வித்வான் தாமரைக்காடு கோவிந்தன் நம்பூதிரி அவர்கள் மியூசிஷியன். மற்றும் மியூசிக்காலஜி அவார்டு டாக்டர் வி பிரேமலதா. எங்கள் எல்லோருடைய சார்பிலும் இந்த சங்கீத வித்வத் சபை எங்களுக்கு இப்படி விருது கொடுத்து சிறப்பித்திருப்பது மிகவும் சந்தோஷமாகவும் மிகவும் பெருமையாகவும் இருக்கிறது. நாம் கற்றுக்கொண்ட ஒரு வித்தை, அது நாம் எங்களால் முடிந்தவரை அதை ஒரு மாதிரி பாதுகாத்து அதை வந்தனை செய்து வருவதற்கு ஒரு அங்கீகாரமாக, அதுவும் சங்கீத வித்வத் சபையில் இப்படி எங்களுக்கு விருது கொடுத்து சிறப்பித்திருப்பது எங்களுக்கு மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சியை தருகிறது. அதை வார்த்தையில் சொல்ல முடியாது. இவ்வாறு எங்களுக்கு அனைவருக்கும் விருது கொடுத்து கௌரவித்ததற்கு சங்கீத வித்வத் சபையினருக்கு எங்களுடைய வந்தனங்களையும் எங்களுடைய நன்றியையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். வணக்கம், நமஸ்காரம்.
I request Shri N. Murali, President, to honor Shri N. Chandrasekharan, Chairman, Tata Sons Private Limited. We now move on to the prize distribution. The prizes are decided on the basis of independent judges' evaluation, and it now gives me great pleasure to read out the list. Senior Best Vocalist, Yogam Nagaswamy Prize for Senior Best Vocalist of the Season, endowed by Ms. Raguja Ranjani and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Vidushis Ranjani and Gayatri. The Senior Outstanding Vocalist, Gotuvadyam Narayana Iyengar Prize, endowed by Ravikiran Foundation and other smaller endowments, consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to K. Bharat Sundar. Senior Outstanding Vocalist Prize, P. Obul Reddy Kalpanaswara Endowment by Shri P. Obul Reddy and other endowments consolidated by the Music Academy, goes to Kunnakudi M. Balamurali Krishna. Senior Vocal Prize for Best Pallavi Singing, Gana Kalanidhi Dr. Vinjamuri Varadaraja Iyengar Memorial Gold Medal, endowed by Vinjamuri Govindarajan Memorial Trust, and other endowments goes to Dr. Pantula Rama, represented by Rama Raghunathan. Senior Vocal Prize for Outstanding Pallavi Singing, Cash Award from Suguna Purushottaman Memorial Prize, endowed by Ammanur Gomatham Purushottaman and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Amrita Murali. Senior Best Vocal Concert Prize, Alleppey Parthasarathy Memorial Prize, endowed by Srimati Vatsala Rajagopalan and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Amrita Venkatesh Vocal, Trivandrum N. Sampath Violin, Nanjil A. R. Arul Mridangam, Alathur T. Rajaganesh Kanjira. Amrita Venkatesh will receive the prizes on behalf of her co-artists as well. Senior Outstanding Vocal Concert, Sangeetakala Acharya Shri V. Subramanyam Memorial Prize, instituted by his daughters Srimati Meenakshi Ganesh and Srimati Jayashri Shankar Iyer and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Vignesh Ishwar, Vocal, represented by Varisha, R.K. Sriram Kumar Violin, N. Manoj Shiva Mridangam, represented by his disciple Kavit Selvan, and D.V. Venkata Subramanyam Ghatam, represented by his father Venkatesan. Senior Best Instrumentalist Prize, Maestro Mandolin U. Srinivas Prize, instituted by Srinivas Institute of World Music, Srinivas Family Trust and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Akkarai sisters S. Shubhalakshmi and S. Swarnalata, represented by Savitri. Senior Best Veena Artist Prize, G. Krishnamurthy Memorial Prize, endowed by Sri Gopalan Doraiswamy, and smaller endowments consolidated by the Music Academy, is not awarded this year. Senior Best Accompanying Violinist, Papa Venkatramaya Prize, endowed by Sri C.B. Narasimhan, and smaller endowments goes to L. Ramakrishnan. Senior Best Mridangam Artist Prize, Payani Sri Subramanya Pillai Award, endowed by Sangeeta Kalanidhi Professor Trichy Shankaran, and other smaller endowments consolidated, goes to Patri Satish Kumar, represented by his daughter. Senior Best Upapakavadyam Prize, Srimati Padmavati Anantagopalan Award, endowed by Padmavati Anantagopalan Charitable Trust, and Kalaimamani Kanjira Maestro Mayavaram Sri Somasundaram Prize, endowed by Professor D. Vel Murugan, goes to Bangalore B. Rajashekar. Sub-Senior Best Vocalist, G. Ramakrishna Iyer Prize, endowed by Srimati Indira Sivasailam and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Kalyanapuram S. Aravind. Sub-Senior Outstanding Vocalist, comprising small endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to K.S. Vishnudev, represented by his father. Sub-Senior Outstanding Lady Vocalist Prize, P. Obul Reddy Prize, endowed by Shri P. Obul Reddy and other endowments, goes to Anahita and Apurva. Sub-Senior Best Vocal Concert, comprising endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Ananya Ashok Vocal, Shruti Sarathi Violin, B. Sai Shankar Mridangam, Shinu Gopinath Ghatam. Ananya Ashok will be represented by her father, and the other awards will also be collected. Sub-Senior Best Pallavi Singing Cash Award from Suguna Purushottaman Memorial Prize, endowed by Amanur Gomatan Purushottaman, goes to Vivek Sadasivam. Sub-Senior Best Veena Artist Vissa Satyavatamma Prize, endowed by Vissa Kashyap and other endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Ramana Balachandran, represented by his mother. Sub-Senior Best Accompanying Violinist, comprising endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Chidambaram G. Badrinath. Sub-Senior Best Mridangam Artist, Sangeeta Kalanidhi Umayalpuram K. Shivaraman Prize and other endowments, goes to B.S. Prashant and K.H. Vineet. The Junior Best Vocalist Prize, comprising endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Anirudh Venkatesh. The Junior Outstanding Vocalist Prize goes to J.B. Kirtana. The Junior Best Male Vocalist Prize, the Sri Sangeeta Kalanidhi Sri Semangudi Srinivasa Iyer Memorial Prize, endowed by Dr. Ramamurthy Jambunathan, goes to Dr. Jayakrishnan Unni. The Junior Best Male Vocal Concert Prize, Kalaimamani T.K. Rangachari Memorial Prize, endowed by the TKR Centenary Organization Committee, supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Vani Ramamurthy Vocal, represented by Akshay, Mantha Sri Ramya Violin, Gopal Ravindran Mridangam, represented by his father. The Junior Best Accompanying Violinist Prize, comprising small endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Sai Rakshit. L. Ramakrishnan will receive it on behalf of Sai Rakshit. Junior Best Mridangam Artist Prize, comprising smaller endowments consolidated and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Kishore Ramesh. Junior Best Veena Artist, Srimati Padmavati Anantagopalan Award, endowed by her, goes to Rakshita Ramesh. We now come to the prizes for the best lecture demonstrations. Sangeeta Kalanidhi TV Subbarao Memorial Prize, endowed by Sudha Vyas and supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to H.V. Srivatsan for his lecture demonstration on Sangeeta Kalanidhi Shri K.V. Narayanaswamy. The Outstanding Lecture Demonstration Prize, endowed by the International Foundation for Carnatic Music and other smaller endowments supplemented by the Music Academy, goes to Sri Ranjani Santanagopalan. We now move on to the HCL Concert Series prizes. The Best Individual Performance Prize, endowed by Shivnadar Foundation in memory of his mother Srimati S. Vamasundara Devi, goes to Deepthi Suresh. The Best Concert Prize, endowed by Shivnadar Foundation in memory of his mother Srimati S. Vamasundara Devi, goes to Siddharth Prakash Vocal, MP Kritik Kaushik Violin, S. Vignesh Mridangam. We now move on to the Spirit of Youth prizes. The Best Female Vocalist, Gutti Vasu Memorial Prize, endowed by Srinivasa Prasad International Foundation for the Performing Arts, goes to K. Radhika. Best Male Vocalist, Gutti Vasu Memorial Prize, endowed by Srinivasa Prasad International Foundation for the Performing Arts, goes to Anugrah Lakshmanan Iyer. Best Accompanying Violinist, Gutti Vasu Memorial Prize, endowed by Srinivasa Prasad International Foundation for the Performing Arts, goes to V. Shri Purna Gayatri Shivani. The Best Mridangist Prize under the same endowment goes to Sarvesh Karthik. The Best Instrumentalist Prize for Flute under the same endowment goes to Hari Prasad. The Best Musician of the Spirit of Youth Festival, comprising the Srimati Ambujam Krishna Special Prize instituted by Messrs. Sundaram Fasteners Limited in memory of Srimati Ambujam Krishna, goes to K. Radhika. Moving on to the Devotional Music Competition prizes endowed by Rukmini Arts and Music Trust. The first prize goes to Akarshini and team, and the second prize to Swagatam and team. The second prize winners, please. And finally, the Radel Mid-Year Music Concerts Prize, Vidushi Srimati Sugandha Raman Prize, endowed by Messrs. Radel Electronics Private Limited. Best Individual Performance goes to Abhilash Venkatachalam. I now invite Shri N. Chandrasekharan, Chairman Tata Sons Private Limited, to deliver his presidential address.
Shri Murli, all the Vidwans, Vidushis, experts, Rasikas, friends, Larku Namaskaram. It's a tremendous privilege for me to be with you all today. Also, after a gap of 2 years, it's so good to be back in the pure physical form. Standing in this great hall, one is deeply humbled by the legacy of this great institution. First, let me offer my namaskarams to all the Vidwans and all the Sangeeta Kalanidhi awardees today. My namaskarams. I also want to congratulate all the other award winners on being conferred very, very distinguished honors. I may come from business and probably have nothing to do with music, but music holds its own meaning for me. After all, whichever field we come from, there is something that is common for all of us, that is music. My exposure to Carnatic music is all only Kelvi Jnanam. Growing up, not a single day passed by where something was going on in the background, whether it is Carnatic music, or Nama Sankirtanam, or Divyanama Bhajanai, or Jayadeva Rashtrapati, or some Katha Kalakshepam, or some Pithukuli Murugadas songs. I mean, something was always going on in the background. And as I reflect, I only can say that music has made a very deep influence in my life. It's very difficult to say what is it that you can pinpoint. This is how music contributed to who I am today. But I do know for sure, even today on a tired day, or when you're exhausted, or it's not your day, when you come home, however late it is, if you really want to relax, then you turn to music. It could be a D.K. Jaraman Sriti Gaula, or it could be MLVs, or Sudha Raghunathans, or it could be Sanjay Subramaniams, or it could be Lalgudis, or Madurai Manis. Immediately your mind immediately switches on to something that you are very comfortable with, and it gives you that peace. And it is not that you turn to it every day, but you definitely turn to it when you want to be very comfortable. I do believe that people in business have much more to learn from music. To my mind, to excel in any discipline, whether you are a musician, whether you are a business personality, or whether you are a sportsman, a few qualities are very fundamental. One is a tremendous amount of curiosity. Second, training. Inga sadhagan sulvel, anga riyaz ma, anga practice mo. One famous runner used to quote, "Don't think about winning, start training."
ஸோ அதனால் இந்த ட்ரைனிங் அந்த சாதகங்கிறது ரொம்ப வெரி வெரி critical quality. The third one is the ability to learn lifelong and adapt. Nothing can teach these three qualities or these three values better than music. And all of us know the Sangeeta Kalanidhi winners today. The awardees purely epitomize these values and much more. And they are a true inspiration for all of us. As a person who heads a very large business group, I am very convinced that to preserve the best parts of the past, we have to flex to the demands of the future. It's always a constant evolution. You take our group, the Tata Group, for example. It's about 150 plus years old. We are very, very well known for our proud heritage, the trust we enjoy, the value systems going back 150 odd years. But the reason we have endured is not because we stayed the same, but only because we have constantly changed. If you take our founder, Jamshedji, he had a tremendous curiosity. He wanted to explore all the time. In the 1800s, he traveled around the world. He went to London, the UK. Then he brought back the Lancashire cotton trade. He went to Americas. He understood commodities. He got the group into trading into steel, iron, coal, and many other businesses. He went to Japan. He learned about shipping. So his life was a constant pursuit of being curious. And he started multiple businesses. He never lived to see all those businesses functioning. But till his death, he was curious. He was constantly on to something new. This lifelong curiosity, learning, and willing to bring from outside the knowledge he gained is something that made the group's culture, the group's DNA. And he passed it on to his successors. And that's why we are where we are today. To my mind, in a manner of speaking, Music Academy embodies this evolution and tradition. Without evolution, traditions die. Without tradition, evolutions are meaningless. So it is the balance between the evolution and tradition that's very important, and that is embodied in the Music Academy itself. This great institution was founded nearly a century ago. This place itself is a radical evolution of music, once which was confined to temples and palaces. It brought music, this culture brought music to the citizens at large. The more you look into the history, Carnatic music itself has constantly evolved, and it has been a source of innovation. I was trying to figure out what to speak. I was really struggling when I was asked to preside over this function. So I was doing some research. I heard that Sri Muthuswami Dikshidhar set his Nattuswara Sahitya compositions to Western tunes. I also heard that his brother Baluswami developed a fascination with fiddle and was the first to play Carnatic music on violin. And there are many such things I picked up, and probably J.J.R. Krishnan will know a lot more. So I think when we talk about tradition, we must keep in mind that embracing the future helps to keep the past alive. I'm saying all this because the world is changing at a dizzying pace. None of us would have thought what we went through during the pandemic 5 years ago. And I don't know how many of us reflect what happened in the 2 years. It's almost an action-packed 20 years of experience packed in 2 years. And we were all sitting at home and, and the world was completely standstill. And every industry changed. We shopped online. Kids went to school through online. And kacheris went online. But the kacheri experience did not go online. So if we have to face the future, we have to understand this online is going to stay. And it has happened in every industry. In retail, we call it omni-channel. In my own book, I have written about how healthcare problems should be solved by marrying online and physical hospital infrastructure. I've gone at length on how this can be done. The funny thing is that all of us who are used to physical fear online. We believe everything goes online, the physical world will cease. But actually it's the contrary. Repeatedly it has been proven, it's been experienced. The more online it gets, the more footfall happens in the physical. The trick is to know how to get this going. Today, if we have to prepare the world for a fantastic Carnatic experience, how do you get the attention of these youngsters? Because in a second, hundreds of swipes happen. And you have to be one of that swipes. Otherwise you don't get attention. So how do you reach the audience? How do you expand the base of the people who will get attracted? And also how we can provide access to people who cannot come to the kacheris. So how do you create the kacheri experience and not the kacheris online? There is enough technology today. It is not putting something on YouTube. It is not doing a Zoom kacheri, or it is not doing putting something on Insta. There are any number of new technologies which can give you an ability whether it is a 5G, whether it is a IoT, sensors, cloud, AR, VR. How do you marry all these technologies to create that experience, Kacheri experience, so that you can really feel it? You can come very close to that. And I think the Music Academy has the opportunity to provide that Kacheri experience and be the best in both in physical and whether it is online, digital, whatever we want to call it, in both forms. And that leadership can belong to Music Academy. Already a number of institutions, Western institutions, are making the beginning. The Royal College of Music in London has partnered with an institution called Encoda, which some have called as the Spotify of sheet music. This partnership puts thousands of hard-to-find scores at the fingertips of their students. Royal College of Music, the Manhattan School of Music, the Royal Danish Academy of Music, the University of Music and Performing Arts at Vienna, they have formed a group called the Global Conservatoire. And they are working on this Kacheri experience, what they call it as the digital learning experience or a digital experience. I think it is possible, and there is a huge, I know a lot of digitization efforts are going on, but how do we leapfrog? We are incredibly fortunate to receive this gift of music passed down to us through many, many centuries. So I think we have an opportunity to expand the access to broader audience everywhere. Those are the thoughts I wanted to share with you. I would like to conclude my speech by once again giving my pranams and namaskarams to Lalgudi G.J.R. Krishnan, Lalgudi Srimat Vijay Lakshmi, Sri Thiruvarur Bhaktvatsalam and Sri Neyvali Santana Gopalan. They are coming together today on this one stage. It's a very, very unique event. Probably, I don't know the history, but probably it never happened that you had so many Sangeeta Kalanidhis being awarded on the same day. It is such a precious moment. I feel very, very fortunate to be part of this event. And thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that. Before I move on to inviting Secretary Shri N. Ramji to present the vote of thanks, a couple of announcements. Immediately after this event, we have a special program, a violin duet by Sangeeta Kalanidhi M. Chandrasekharan and G. Bharati, accompanied by Umayalpuram Shri Mali on the Mridangam and Sukanya Ram Gopal on the Ghatam. I request you all to stay back for the performance. We normally have felicitations of the awardees on stage by their Rasikas, but given the numbers this year, we have shifted it to the lobby immediately after the program is over. Those of you who wish to felicitate the awardees may please come to the lobby of the Music Academy and do so a short while from now. I now invite Secretary N. Ramji to present his vote of thanks.
I have great pleasure in proposing a formal vote of thanks on the successful completion of the 96th Annual Conference and Concerts. We express our gratitude to Shri